some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Sooners will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Flips it out in the flat. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the... yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of...
He's got it inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Dahl. Oh, they're after him. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense.
Touchdown Sooners! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the timing just a hair off.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got rid of it just in time. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's Dahl. Takes the easy one to the back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so... The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking downfield, it's Dahl. Immediately fires to the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll run the option. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Aurora. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid.
Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big time.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Shakes off the defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in for the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... There he goes! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense getting set for first down. On the move. Creates a little space. Sweet cut there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? To the air. It's Dahl. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
That's reeled in. It's Aurora. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass. And they can't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the back.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field it close to the 50. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got
a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That's caught. It's Aurora. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Quarterback keeper. Ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. How about the shot of adrenaline and the increase in the pulse rate when you see that football squirt out like that and then it just rolls harmlessly out of bounds?
Did you see all those?
Give him 6. Touchdown Sooners. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. He smashes his way through again. All the way out to the 43 3-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working the middle, it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Slithers into space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to run it to the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. From the gun. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The give on the inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Dahl. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Sooners decide to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. To the air on first down. Under fire. And incomplete on the deep ball. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's on target and complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just drives it between the uprights. That brings them to within one.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback keeps it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. They'll immediately call timeout.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him.
Breaks into the open. Nice move to keep running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Complete downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dahl. Puts it out of the air. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Sooners want to move quickly. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop? Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last one.
And the returner goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught. Can't get him to the ground. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They just keep firing. Good timing on the quick out. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the foot.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Dahl. Got his man in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab deep. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Sent it downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Toss sweep to the right. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Red pass, it's complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Dropping back, it's Dahl. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The corners are walked up tight. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He'll go to the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Tiger! They move on top here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Firing to the right, complete. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Gives it on the option. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Back to throw. It's Dahl. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Thrust that arm out. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. On 1st down from their own 22. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Gets the back moving. He'll start this drive going to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Barrels ahead. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They had hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the 4th. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Finding an escape route. Nice move there. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big third down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on fourth down.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to pass. It's Dahl. Working that left side now. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner! throwing ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. San Diego State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Snapdragon Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Dahl. Fakes to grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to take a shot on second and short. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Missouri wants to go fast.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wants to throw again. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the...
Touchdown, Tiger! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.